everyone, and welcome to the Ingles table. I'm Jasmine Queen, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make my delicious breakfast pizza with homemade crust. I got everything I need from my local Ingles, so let's get started. The first thing we're gonna do is make the crust. So I have some all-purpose flour in here. We're gonna dump in some baking powder and some kosher salt. And then you just wanna mix all of that together. And then we are going to take some Greek yogurt. I'm just using 2 of the small containers of that. Dump that in. And I know this seems like a very odd crust, but trust the process on this one. It's going to be delicious when we get done with it. All right, dump the other container in. And then I like to mix this up with a fork. We're just wanting to get it incorporated, and it's gonna kind of look, I don't know, almost a little globby when we get done with that, but that's how we want it to look. Just kind of mix the flour all into the yogurt, and it's still gonna be sticky when we get finished with this, so I've already floured my surface here. And you can use a rolling pin to roll this out, but I like to just use my hand. It doesn't have to be perfect. All right, then we're just gonna start kind of mixing this together, making sure we get all the flour. And this gets a little messy, but that's okay. That's what makes it fun. All right, kind of flipping it over. You don't wanna mix it too much, but just enough to make sure all the flour gets in there. Okay, this over here. And then you're just gonna start folding it over on your floured surface, and then divide the dough into 4 equal pieces, because this is gonna make 4 pizzas right here. All right, so when you do it, again, just kind of use some of that flour to make it not as sticky. And you can use a rolling pin, but again, I just like to use my hand just to get it kind of flattened out. And again, it's not gonna be perfect, it's not really gonna be round, just kind of oval pieces of dough right here. I'm gonna get these made. We're gonna have 4 pizza crusts. I'm gonna get these all kind of measured out and get these guys looking good, and I'll be back to show you how to top them. All right, guys, I have the pizza dough all rolled out, and now it's time to make the breakfast pizzas. So I just picked up some frozen, already made gravy at Ingles. If you want to home make your gravy, that is awesome, but I just did not have time to do that. So again, Ingles to the rescue with the frozen gravy. So that's going to be our sauce on our pizzas. And this is good without the gravy, but I don't know, I just think the gravy kind of takes it up a notch and makes it even more delicious. So just put that there on the bottom, just like you would your tomato sauce if you're making a real pizza. And then you can top this with whatever you want, but I really like mozzarella cheese, spinach, tomatoes, and bacon on mine. So you want to make sure that you leave a hole in the middle, because that's where you're going to put your eggs. So we're just going to put cheese kind of all the way around it. And again, 4 pizzas right here. So my husband and I usually eat these one morning, and then we can just heat them up in the air fryer the next day for another delicious breakfast. All right. And you can see the dough is not the same shape, it's not the same size on all the pieces, and that's okay. I think that's what makes this fun, is they're not perfect, but they are delicious. All right. Then we have some spinach and some grape tomatoes. I'm just gonna make this one, and I'll show you what it looks like, and then I'll make the others and then pop these guys in the oven. All right, again, just kind of going around. And it just looks really fresh and pretty. Here we go. And then here comes the fun part. So I've already cracked this egg, and you're just gonna pour that in the middle here. Just plop that down. And then we're gonna take some bacon. This is pre-cooked bacon, and I didn't microwave it or anything. It's not warm right now, but we're gonna put this in the oven, and it'll crisp this right up. All right, I'm gonna finish making the other pizzas. I'm gonna pop it in the oven for about 15 minutes, and then I'll show you what the finished product looks like. All right, guys, I pulled it out of the oven. I put one of the pieces on a plate. We're gonna add some salt and some pepper to this. And there we have a delicious breakfast pizza. Thanks so much for joining me here at the Ingles table. Be sure and check out the website for more tips, tricks, and recipes. I'll see you next time.